Hello everyone, I'm here with another process video. I'm almost to the end of day one of Prague, so I'm getting excited here. And we were out in the evening, so I'm working on those photos right now. And as you can see, these are 6x8 pocket page layouts, but on this right hand side, I have a full photo. It was a 6x8, and I trimmed off just enough so that I could have a white background. And I did that because this was the card I found that I wanted to use, and it's very white. Yes, there's a little yellow on there, but it's very white. So to bring that in, I figured I better have a border over here of some kind. So I did that. The other thing I have already that I know I want to use is I have this laser cut title that I bought, and this is from, I believe, Petticoat Parlor. I will link that in the description. I have purchased several things from them. They always do a great job. So this is a double layer. And I think at the time that I bought this, this was the only color option that was available. I wish that maybe I'd had like a dark blue or something, because this brown, grayish brown, whoops, is really close to kind of what's in some of this. So I would have liked a color that would jump out more, but I'm going to make this work. Since it's what I have, I'm going to use it. But it makes me think that I probably need to incorporate something down here and elsewhere to really bring in that like slightly periwinkle and blue tone that's in the other photos. And how I'm going to do that, I have no idea. I haven't looked that far, not sure what I have in my stash, but I will find something. So the first thing I've done is I positioned and adhered the photo where I want it. And this, I should say, this is another one where I had the metallic finish put on from Nations Photo Lab. I really love that. It just gives it a really nice sheen to it, especially when it's behind a page protector, because I find that even if I get glossy photos, sometimes they seem to lose a little bit once the page protector goes on. So I like that metallic finish. Then I have to figure out how to position this. And obviously I've got a lot of dead space here. So I think I want to do it something like maybe that. Maybe overlap the night a little bit, but then it starts getting into that monochromatic problem. So maybe it will end up being here. No, see, I don't like it like that. I think I need a little bit of overlap, maybe something like that. And then you can see that other steeple poking through. So I think that's probably about where it's going to go. And that'll help me to figure out, can I put something down here without it taking away from everything? I'm not sure, but I'll start with that. Okay, now that I have that all adhered, I've brought in some stuff that I think has colors in it that might work with this. So I've got quite a few things that, have, like, these are just labels that have different map patterns on them. But I've got some of that yellow and blue in there, like that one. So maybe I could use that as a layering piece. Not sure. Brought out all my phrases that have this kind of yellowy and gold tone in it. I have these little phrases that actually have almost like a rose gold or a copper foil on them, which I might be able to get away with here given it's night and the tone of the lighting there. And just lots of other things that might have appropriate colors in them. I also have some blue. So I'm going to go through all of this stuff and see what I can find. So what I think I'm going to do down here is I'm going to use this circular puffy sticker here that says Ready, Set, Go, Explore, because it's got kind of a light blue, but it works off of the tones that are in there, I think, for both the water and the sky. And then I am going to use this little tag that has both blue and yellow in it. And then it also allows me the option of maybe I can use some of those other map label things. Here we go. That might also work. Like this one's pretty big, but it's got blue and yellow in it. So I'm wondering if maybe I can somehow make that work. Let's see, actually on this one, would that work here or is it too big? Ooh, that's pretty big. Does it have to be one way or the other? No. So I could do it this way and get a little bit more yellow in there. And then could I overlap this? Yeah, I think that's too big because my title is so big. I think I need a smaller element there. Yep, I prefer that sizing. So before I adhere the label, I want to stamp something on there. And I think I've decided on this bridge stamp because we were on the Charles Bridge for most of this. I can't remember if I exactly was for this photo, but close enough. I know I was either on it or very near it. So I'm going to use that one. This is an old Kelly Perky set that she did actually as a planner set, but I use it for anything and everything. So I'm going to pull off that one because it's quite small, and so it's nicely sized for this label because some of it's going to get overlapped by the puffy sticker. So I think the spacing on that will work out well. All right, I have done the stamping. Came out perfectly, love it. But when I was holding up this puffy sticker to it, it felt way too big before I stuck it on there. So I've decided not to do that. So I think my alternative is going to be, I'm still going to use this, but then I'm just going to overlap this little geotag here in the light blue. And then I hopefully will find a place for this somewhere else. All right, I put on the tag with the little geotag here, or sorry, the label with the geotag, and I like that better. I just feel like the scale is better given how big this is. So this side should be done, not planning to do anything else with that. Over here though, I have to figure out what to do, and I am actually wondering, I wasn't sure what I was going to journal there. I'm wondering if maybe I skip the journaling and I put this on there instead, and then it gives me that visual element right in the center, and I still get to use the sticker that I like. I did decide to put the puffy sticker on here, and then I just took one of my pens here. I used the Zig Millennium. I've had 2 sets of these for a very long time. They last forever and they're great quality. So I used the smallest tip here, point, and just did some outlining around the outside to give it some definition and to bring in the black that I stamped here. So I have that. But the next thing that I was thinking is this card looks kind of blank and stark, just the way it is. So I think I'm going to add some misting. When I was looking at colors, I hope the camera picks this up. This is Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, and it's called Blue Pearl. And this is how it says it comes out. I hope that's accurate because I did a test over here and I just touched it to the paper and then did a little line to see what it would look like. And that's pretty good color. It's actually really close to this. So I'm hoping that it comes out well. So I'm going to do it on this card. I may also mask around this down here and try to get a little bit on this label as well. So I have done the splattering, and I'll pick this one up so you can see it close up. That's what it looks like so far. It's not completely dry, but that's what it looks like on the card. And then I did decide to do some over here as well. So I got a couple of drops on the outer edges, and then mostly it's here on the tag. I got kind of a bigger glop right there on the top of that side of the bridge. And at first I was kind of like, oh, I don't like that. And I was a little mad about it, but now I'm like, you know what? I guess if it's gonna land anywhere, that's a good spot for it. It'll highlight the bridge. So not going to redo it. I'm going to leave it. So that is drying. Then I still feel like I need something on one of these photos, and probably this one, maybe here. It'll make things be in a diagonal line, but I think that's okay. My only other option would be to switch these, and I'm not sure I like that because then this is a little too close to this title. So I think I want that other photo in between, so that means I just have to figure out what am I doing, either something here or something here. So I pulled out my travel labels in all the colors basically, and originally I thought maybe I was going to go blue because I've got some blue in there already, but then I decided maybe I should bring in the brown that I have over here. So I picked out these 2 phrases, if I can get them, there we go, that I like. They both certainly fit. I think I'm going to go with the one that says the one place with an awesome view, because that is certainly true. And then I can fit it right here in this dead space in the sky. It brings in the brown tones in this photo at the bottom here, this side, plus the title. So I really think that that's the way to go. So I've attached the label there, and as I was doing so, I noticed something. I thought I had this all covered, but apparently I didn't because I got some misting on here. It's very subtle, and maybe the average person wouldn't even notice, or they would just think it was part of the photo, but I did get a little bit on there, but that's okay. I'm not going to try to wipe it down or anything. I think it looks fine. It adds a little character, and since there's some on this side as well, it's okay. So I think, looking at this one, that I'm not going to do anything else with it because I really want the photos to grab the attention. So I think I'm just going to put everything in the pockets and leave it. So another one done for Prague, getting close to the end of day one. Thanks for watching, everyone.